This is a quick review of the ONIX Z5 Pickleball Paddle. This is a carbon-based paddle. It's what they call their wide body, so it's going to be a little bit wider dimensionally than some other paddles, and it has a 4¼ inch handle. One of the things I'll say about the handle, well, first of all, I should let you know that this was my first my second pickleball paddle. My first one was kind of like, you know, do I want to play in the sport? I bought something cheap. This is my first, what I would say, making an investment into a paddle. Very, very happy with it. I think it has good feel. It's one of the reasons why I went with this paddle is I wanted something that could control, had more control versus power, because as I'm learning, I felt that controlling the ball was going to be more important than actually power. But this has plenty of power, and the wider paddle gives you a sweeter sweet spot in the middle of the paddle, which I found beneficial. One of the things for me, and this is going to be personal to everybody, was I found the handle to be short, especially if you want to do backhands. It's going to be kind of hard to get both hands in here. And so one of the things I started as I got more proficient with the game of pickleball is I ended up going with another paddle that's got a longer handle, and this is now my backup paddle. This is USA PA approved, so if you want to play in a tournament or anything like that, you can do it. The other thing is this comes in 13 different colors, so if you're specific about you want a certain color, you can probably find it with this paddle, where a lot of other paddles are you get one color palette and that's it. The weight on this I thought was kind of interesting. According to the manufacturer, it ranges from 7.5 to 8.2 ounces. So it's kind of a mid-weight paddle. Most paddles typically don't have that wide of a range variance. It's just built into the manufacturing process. You're not always going to get the exact same amount of material on the paddle, so there will be a slight weight difference. I never had any issues as far as the weight goes, and again, this is going to be kind of a personal preference thing. Some people are going to want a lighter paddle versus a heavier paddle. This is going to be more on the light to medium side, so even women should be able to feel comfortable with this paddle if they want. For me, I think this is a great paddle if you're starting out and it's like, hey, I want to make an investment in my first pickleball paddle, but I don't want to go all in and spend crazy money, which you can do these days. This is going to give you a nice feel for the game, and as you start getting a better feel for the ball and the game in general, then I think you can go beyond this paddle. And I got to tell you, a couple of places that I play at on a regular basis, you're going to see a lot of these paddles out there because it is that good. In fact, it's got over 4,100 reviews on Amazon with a 4.5 star rating. So I think that says a lot about this ONIX paddle.